go.
All right, Rich Casanova here alongside
Nick Rodriguez.
Nick. What are we doing here today? What's happening? What's cooking? What's going on?
Well, we're talking to these people, so maybe
Right.
we'll find out afterwards.
Yeah, stay tuned. So we're at the Podcast World Tour. We're making a special stop here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're at She Podcast Live, which is the original, inaugural, first ever. And it's just been phenomenal. Like 500 people from all over the country, a few people around the world, all converged here in Atlanta for this first ever event. So speaking of people traveling, would you mind introducing yourselves and your role with the company and all that good stuff?
So I'm Lena Topie, I'm lead software developer at Blubrry.
I'm Mackenzie Bennett, and I am the Marketing Services Coordinator.
At Blubrry.
Yes,
Okay.
at Blubrry.
Yeah, just make sure that's the still correct booth or whatever. Yeah. So tell us a bit about Blubrry. We actually use the service. We love it. It's an audio bar that lights up on our site, and it really has a ton of features. But you tell the story. Yeah.
So overall, we do hosting and statistics and websites for anyone that has a podcast, and we come into play once you want to publish.
And jumping over to what I love about it is that most podcasters have that one black line bar and just push play. I mean, you guys allow people to do a lot more with it.
We have subscribe buttons for Apple, Android apps, your RSS feed, a lot more. We have, you can download the show notes, you can download the episode, and you can just share it with like your Facebook, your Twitter, your
I mean, I don't
your
understand
email,
why people,
all of it.
Why people wouldn't be using Blubrry, right? Yes or yes?
That's definitely what we think.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
So real quick before Nick has a couple questions here. So I recognize your name. So we were have been following the International Podcast Day the last couple of years, and I saw you on there chatting it up and everything else, right?
Yep. Yeah, I was on there with Mike and Todd on our team.
Yeah. And what was really cool, we were so honored. We shared our video that we produced about the Podcast World Tour and our mission, our give back, and they actually featured it. Not only in the kickoff, but I wanted to do a shout out to Steve and the whole team over there and Dave.
I love them.
But they awarded us, we have it over our booth, they awarded the third only International Podcast Day Gratitude Award. So we are so grateful and appreciative of that. I wanted to make sure we got that out there. That was so amazing. Nick, take it from here.
Oh.
You got it, yeah.
With a hard-hitting question.
Exactly,
I just want to know, how would you describe your experience so far at She Podcast?
Very positive. So everyone coming up to the booth has just had really great questions, but also just super excited to be here in this community and see this actually come to life, because this She Podcast has been around for so long, and it's just a great way to actually get motivated and the answers that you need to get started.
Community is a word that we've heard over and over again when we've done these interviews.
Oh yeah, it stands out for sure.
I think it's the one time I haven't seen Mike Dell in an event or whatever.
Yeah, we kind of politely said, we'll come to this
we
one.
got this stand out.
This one we decided to just do.
And if people wanted to reach out and follow Blubrry, what's the best way for people to do that?
So Blubrry.com, we have.
But it's spelled kind of funky.
BLUBRRY.com.
Yeah.
And we have
all I
Facebook
spelled.
and Twitter.
No, not blueberry like a muffin.
Yeah.
It's spelled differently, right?
No ease.
Yeah, no E's.
Yeah.
And we actually have a phone number. I don't know what it is offhand, but you can find it on our website.
You know what the website is.
Congratulations on the phone number. You got a fax number with it that you don't know? Yeah.
That's it.
All right, so Lena, Mackenzie, thanks again for your time here, and you're packing up. Where are you heading back to?
Columbus, Ohio.
All right, and Columbus.
Same,
Columbus.
Columbus.
Actually, that's on our itinerary, right?
Yes.
It's one of the stops on the Podcast World Tour is Columbus.
All right. Well, when you're in town, let us know.
All right, there it is. We got free dinner, we got free beer. Yeah, we're done. Yeah.
There you go.
Next Monday, he's count me in. So again, Rich Casanova here, signing off on behalf of Nick Rodriguez, the whole team behind the Podcast World Tour. Our ask is, if you resonate with our mission, which is about helping, impacting the lives of kids that are born deaf, through 2 years of therapy and cochlear implants, the nonprofit we've aligned with, will take that kid that would have lived in a silent world, be able to hear for the rest of their life music, conversations, and podcasting, and maybe become a future podcaster. So that's what our call to action is, asking the podcasting community. That's something to maybe rally behind and get involved with. And again, you can go to podcastworldtour.org. You can buy some merch that'll help fund the tour. You can join our crowdfunding campaign, or just share the news. So again, Rich Casanova, Nick Rodriguez, the whole team for the podcastworldtour.org. And we'll
See you on tour.
there it is, nice.